Imagine a creature that looks like a giant otter, hunts like a wolf, and is said to have killed a woman in broad daylight. This is the legend of the Dobhar-chu, Ireland's terrifying water hound, a cryptid so feared that locals claimed entire lakes belonged to it. And if the old stories are true, you never wanted to be alone near the water. Ireland's folklore is woven with creatures that stalk the edges of civilization. Some swim through lakes. Some soar across night skies. And some sit between worlds, neither animal nor spirit. The Dobhar-chu belongs to that last category. Its name translates to water hound, and stories of it echo through the rural counties of the west and northwest, Leitrim, Sligo, Donegal, and Mayo. Locals describe it as fur like an otter, the speed of a seal, the jaws of a dog, and the scream of something that remembers being human. Some say it's as long as a man. Others claim they've seen two hunting together, communicating in shrill, guttural cries across the water. Descriptions vary, but there are patterns. The Dobhar-chu is said to have thick white fur streaked with dark patches, a long powerful tail, and claws designed for both land and water. Unlike regular otters, which tend to avoid humans, the Dobhar-chu is depicted as aggressive and territorial. Witnesses describe it lunging from the water, dragging livestock off banks, or pursuing people who get too close. In certain accounts, its eyes are unnervingly bright, not glowing like a demon, but reflecting light with predatory intelligence. The most famous encounter takes us to County Leitrim, to a lake called Glenade. Here, in the early 1700s, a woman named Grain ní Conolly was allegedly killed by a Dobhar-chu while washing clothes at the lakeshore. Her husband, Terence, hearing her screams, rushed to the water and found her body torn and bleeding. Slumped over her corpse was a creature unlike anything he had seen. According to the story, Terence killed the beast, but before its blood cooled, the creature gave a final, piercing cry. This was not a death rattle. This was a signal. From the waters of Glenade, a second Dobhar-chu erupted. Terence fled on horseback, but the creature pursued him for miles, leaping from waterways, cutting across fields, relentless. Eventually, at a blacksmith's forge, Terence and his companions faced it, killing the second beast only after a brutal battle. Whether the tale is myth or memory, there is a real artifact connected to it. At Conwall Cemetery in County Leitrim lies a headstone believed to be Grain's. Carved into the stone is an image of a dog-like creature, mounted on what appears to be a horse's harness, pierced by a blade. To this day, visitors can walk to that cemetery and read the carving themselves. Is it proof? No. But it is a breadcrumb that refuses to disappear. So what exactly is the Dobhar-chu? There are four main theories. Theory 1, misidentified otters. Europe once had much larger otter species. Some reached 5 to 6 feet long. A frightened witness could easily exaggerate size and aggression, especially in the early 1700s. Theory 2, seals or mink. Seals can travel upstream into rivers, and minks are surprisingly aggressive. Both could inspire stories. Theory 3, symbolic storytelling. In many cultures, river creatures symbolize the dangers of water. The Dobhar-chu may have been a folkloric explanation for drownings or disappearances near lakes. Theory 4, a real cryptid. If the legend preserves a real animal, it might be a relic species. Something unknown. Something that once prowled Irish waters and simply faded from attention. No bones. No film. No photographs. Yet the stories persist. The Dobhar-chu is more than a monster. It's a reminder that the world once seemed larger, wilder, and full of teeth just beneath the surface. Whether it was a giant otter, a vengeful spirit, or a creature no zoologist has ever named, its legend has survived centuries. Carved in stone. Whispered in pubs. Passed from parent to child as a warning, stay away from still water at dawn, and never ignore a scream echoing across the lake. Some say the Dobhar-chu still lingers in the west of Ireland. If you go there, don't call out across the water. Because something might answer.